I love training, and I try to hit my entire body. But some muscles always get neglected, like my neck, my calves, even my forearm training is pretty one-sided. And I want to change that. So for the next 7 days, I'm going to be testing every viral workout that I can find, tracking soreness, strength, pump, and actual muscle growth. All to answer the question, does more views actually mean more gains? Starting with rice bucket training. This has gone viral for building superhuman forearm, wrist, hand, and finger strength. Let's be honest, having strong forearms is an alpha feature, assuming both are the same size. Check out my bro. Bro turned that apple into applesauce. He made that apple look like a frickin' boba pearl. If I could do that, I would not stop talking about it. I would be bringing an apple everywhere I go. So I tried it. And it didn't go as planned. But we are gonna get there because all we have to do is trust the grains and earn the gains. So first we're just gonna go like that, just a little, well, that feels nice. It feels natural. And now we're going inward. I never thought I'd make it to second base with carbs. I usually jump right to home. Rice bucket training didn't start in a gym, it started out of necessity. Monks and martial artists trained their hands in buckets of rice to strengthen tendons, protect joints, and build grip that wouldn't fail. Fast forward to today, the same ancient method is now exploding online with people chasing iron grip. Apparently the resistance increases the deeper you go. That used to be the case for me too. But hopefully after 7 days, that resistance goes away. Now we're going like this, little circles. Oh, you feel a little bit of a tricep cramp too. You'd think putting your hands in a bucket of rice would be easy, but it wasn't. Within seconds, it started to burn, lighting up muscles I didn't even know existed. Oh, you immediately feel it all the way up here. It's like shooting up into my elbow. Call me Aladdin, because I'm deep in this, Jasmine. Oh, I'm feeling that burn. So we did this. Now we're going like that. I think the trick, become one with the rice, and the pump will follow. That's this side done. I can't make a fist, which is cool. That means it worked. Now we do this hand. I'm going to be doing this workout every day for the next week, on top of all the other workouts. It doesn't sound like a lot of time, but according to the comments, 1 week is all it takes to see results. I don't know if you guys can see, but my hands are literally shaking right now. I'm not sure exactly what I just did, but it feels like it worked. It definitely feels like it worked. But I think I'm feeling like a glycogen pump right now. Mid-workout, just go. Viral workout number 2 is neck training. We all want that Channing Tatum girthy neck, don't we? We see F1 drivers do it all the time. Having a resilient neck is critical for contact sports, car accidents, whiplash, slips, falls, date nights, so many different things. And I know I have a very skinny neck. I could probably use my mom's bracelets as a choker, but I'm gonna change that. So we're gonna be doing neck training every single day for the next week, and we'll see what happens. That hurts in a very specific way, shooting down my spine. As you can see, neck training is very new territory for me. I was convinced that less than 10 pounds was going to end my career. So today wasn't about weight, it was about reps, moving my neck in every direction imaginable. Something about this feels very therapeutic, weirdly, but I feel like tomorrow it's not gonna feel like that, that's for sure. We're using the band attachment now, 20-pound resistance on these things right here. So it's not light. We're gonna back up. Then we go, no. I feel like neck training is all about the mind-muscle connection. Like you really have to think about what you're doing. If you just aimlessly do it, you might never walk again. For all the exercises today, I feel like it's very critical. I just go at it light for day 1. Kind of just build up some kind of rhythm to it, and then the next days coming up, we just hammer it. With all this forearm training, all this neck training, I'm gonna look like a freaking anime villain by day 7. As this mini workout progressed, so did my confidence. All I know is by the end of this week, I'm gonna be a mountain goat. Unreal neck strength, zero fear, and ready to return some pretty strong head. Neck training done, feeling like a bobblehead that's seen things. But let's move on to iron fist training. This is an old martial arts conditioning method used to toughen the hands, fingers, wrists, and forearms by repeatedly striking or digging into a bucket filled with sand. I'm also going to be using dog paw medicine to make my hands even more resilient. If anything goes wrong, I'm going to the vet. I might even start howling soon. I don't really know how or why this works, but I was inspired by this dude I saw on Instagram who has a whole account of him just punching things, which I would like to call severe anger management issues. Regardless, it's freaking sick, and I want to be able to do that. Like, he can literally punch your head off your shoulders. Like, it's just insane, his punching power. So I guess we have to let this dry a little bit, and then we are gonna strike this sand. I'm not much of a puncher. I'm more of a tickler. So this is gonna be interesting. That's not soft. Just like the bucket of rice, I thought striking sand wouldn't hurt. I was wrong. Again, we got a long way to go here. I'm fighting the frickin' beach, and the sand is winning right now. And then we go here and we do the back slaps like that. If you hit it repeatedly, eventually it's gonna open up for you. And then we go this way, get the bad girls. Now we're gonna go sideways. Look like I just gave a geodude a prostate exam. Look at that. Moving on to this side. My God, this is humbling. You just think sand is soft and it would just kind of absorb? You know, I'm showing it who's boss. So if I'm ever stranded in the desert, I know I can beat the sand up as I die of dehydration. Definitely feel like I'm getting microfractures in here. Okay, for this one, we're gonna stand up and we're gonna strike with our fingers. Just boom, 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 boom. This is probably the one that requires the most amount of energy so far. We've been at it for a little over 5 minutes. We're gonna do this for 10 minutes, and hopefully every single day I start to acclimatize and get a little bit better at this. It's crazy how sand actually feels like mini razor blades in the bucket. It is just out of this world how painful that is. Okay, deeper. Yeah, yeah. Iron Fist training actually works a lot like lifting weights. It's all about progressive adaptation. You apply micro stress to the hands, causing tiny damage to the skin, bone, and connective tissue. Then you recover, letting everything repair and thicken. And over time, that leads to adaptation. Stronger knuckles, denser bones, and tougher skin. Workout is complete, and we drew just a very tiny little bit of blood right there and right there, which is really kind of cool. I enjoyed that one, and for some reason I already know I'm gonna go upstairs and shower, and I'm gonna have sand between my cheeks. That's just how it always is when I go to the beach. So how does the sand get there, you know? But I'm excited to see how I progress on this. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Moving on. Next up, height maxing. I have a confession to make. Whenever I talk about my height, I'm lying about my height. On a good day, my wife Katie is taller than me, and she has a lot of good days. So I find myself looking up at her a lot, depending on the room. So over the next week, we're gonna be trying 2 height maxing techniques, and the goal is to ascend to a raw 6-footer without shoes. And I think we can do it because I have found the most viral height maxing workouts on the internet that are guaranteed to work. To see what my true height is on day 1, I bought this height measuring thing that I found on Amazon. Touching my head, as you can see. All right, what am I? 180.1 centimeters. So 5'11", I'm not 6 foot, but like I said, at the end of this week, we will be 6 feet. And the first technique we are doing is Maasai jumps. The Maasai tribe of East Africa are famous for these jumps, straight up, over and over on hard ground. There's a long-standing belief that this kind of impact can actually make you taller. The idea is that bone grows under pressure. When you repeatedly jump and land, it puts stress through the legs, creating tiny microfractures in the bone. Over time, the body repairs that damage by rebuilding denser, stronger bone, sometimes slightly longer. Creating microfractures in my legs sounds so dangerous, but they make it look really easy. They literally look like they're jumping on invisible pogo sticks. So I feel like I can do this. I feel like when Katie says she's taking like an extra long shower, she's secretly doing the Maasai jumps. Like she has to be. So I'm no stranger bouncing for an extra inch. So I'm just gonna bounce until something busts, that being my leg bones. I'm gonna be doing 4 sets, 25 reps for 100 Maasai jumps every single day for the next 7 days. All right, here we go. Ooh, you can definitely feel the tension build up right here. They look like freaking like dolphins in the air, and I feel like I just look like an office worker with like a really bad calf cramp or something. You would think at one point momentum would kick in. It does not. So I'm only doing 100 today. I'll probably add, 50, 25 to 50 every single day leading up to the last day. Not the most comfortable thing, but if it makes me taller, I'll literally do anything. The next one we are doing is a 5-minute height maxing routine to grow 1 inch taller. We all have 5 minutes in a day, and this one has over 8 million views, so it has to work. The routine consists of dead hangs, stretches for the hips and spine, as well as even working some muscles in the neck. Now, whether these methods actually make you taller is still up for debate, so we'll see if it works. Which reminds me, I ran a full fitness test to lock in my starting point and see what changes I can make over the next week. These tests include forearm measurements, with my left being 12.8 inches and my right, of course, being a little bigger at 13.1 inches. My neck measurement coming in at 15.1 inches. Then I did a dead hang, but with towels, the hardest variation possible, which I was able to hold for a surprising 22 seconds. Next, I tested my grip strength, where I got 152.4 on my right and 161 on my left. Then, of course, the apple break, which we all know how that went. And lastly, board breaks. Oh man, okay. I'm more of a tickler. It really hurt. It really hurt. No, that's not happening. With these results locked in, we'll see what improvements I can make in just 7 days. Next up, eye color shifting. I'm not 6'5". I'm not in finance, and I don't have blue eyes. So I pretty much have nothing going for me other than the fact that I can eat a lot of food. But apparently I can actually change my eye color naturally with eye color shifting. So I found this viral video online called How to Change Eye Color Naturally, and based off the comments, this thing works. Literally the top comment, somebody noticed slight change and visible change within 7 days. So I have been known for my eye color to change, mostly to pink. But if I can get blue eyes, I just feel like a lot of doors are gonna open for me. Like I wanna look like I want eyes so blue I look like a half an avatar or something like that. I just gotta lie down for 2 minutes, close my eyes, and visualize the eye color that I want to the specific music, and then that's it. With stuff like this, you gotta believe it to achieve it. Or psychedelics, but we're just gonna try to believe it here. I'm visualizing a husky right now. I wanna look like a husky. This one definitely takes the least amount of effort. All I have to do is listen to music for 2 minutes and visualize the color I want my eyes to be the best I can. I want a blue couch, blue carpet, blue balls. If anything, if it doesn't work, at least I'm gonna get like 2 minutes of a meditative grounding experience every day that I need anyway. So I think it's just a win-win situation, but hopefully it works. I think it's a little fun kind of side hustle, not really a workout, but a fun one nonetheless to see what happens. Last workout of the day, and the one that I have the highest hopes for, is the Viral Grip Strength Trainers. Now, the combination of doing this with the rice, with the sand, and the dog paw medicine, my handshakes are gonna be firm and fatal. Like, I'll be able to finish anybody. Like, I don't know if you guys can see how inflamed my knuckles are from the dog paw stuff and the punching. It's just, it's gonna bruise. But it is time to just grip it and rip it, and let's just see where we're at. So we have grip strength trainers from 50 pounds all the way up to 200 pounds, starting with the 50. That's easy, super easy. 100 pounds, okay, that's easy. Thought it would be easy. 125. Oh, that one's a little bit. I'm a lot weaker than I thought I am. The 125-pound gripper was surprisingly throwing me for a loop, which is kind of concerning because grip strength is super important. It's a shockingly good health marker. It's linked to lower all-cause mortality, better cardio health, and better aging outcomes. Okay, so I mean, obviously over the course of the next week, my goal is to make it as far the way down this list as possible. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be getting to this. Like this, gripping this would take like a premium hub membership. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to touch that, but we're gonna try our best. Like I'm hoping to get at least get to the black. So I think right now the best method would be to start with the 100-pounder and do maybe like 25 reps per hand, and over the days, work our way up. So that's what I did. Started with the 100-pound gripper with the ultimate goal of being able to squeeze the 175-pound gripper, which seems like a very ambitious goal in just a week. It's crazy how immediately forearm training feels so personal. All this forearm training to be able to crush an apple. But can you bust a nut? Right now with how my hands feel, I think that even just holding a spoon would feel like a compound movement. Like, my hands are just going through it right now, like pain that I've never felt before. Like, it just feels hot from my fingers all the way up to like right around here, just past my elbow, which is super interesting. So what I've learned about all these exercises is that they are humbling. They're very affordable. Like all this stuff is cheap, and they're traumatic. Like the pain is just ridiculous. So this week is going to be interesting. With all the training I've done so far, I couldn't stop dreaming about crushing apples. I'm more determined than ever to make one explode by the end of this video. My forearms are cooked right now. Like even holding this mic, it's harder than you think. Like you would think I spent the past week volunteering at the sperm bank, but hopefully the thing that makes my forearms feel better is just to train them even more. So let's go finger bang some rice. I'm doing this in my bedroom. If this bucket spills, I'm gonna be sending a fist through my wall instead. I've been at this for nearly 10 minutes. Check out that pump. I'm ready for any IV drip. 98 beats per minute heart rate. Playing around with some rice. I'd say that's pretty intense. That apple is mine. You know how I said my forearms are sore? My neck though, I feel like I slept in a suitcase last night. Or I went to like a 1-star chiropractor, something like that. Like if I sneeze, my life will flash before my eyes. But doing some band work, and then the goal is to add 5 pounds today from yesterday. I keep on having to remind myself that I should not be treating this like a leg extension. I just want to take this to absolute failure and feel the burn, but like I'm forgetting it's my freaking neck and not my quads. Neck training done. It really feels like I've gone back to like my first few days in the gym with how my body feels right now. Like I am so sore and I kind of love it. All right, well now it's time to punch some sand. I don't know if I'm emotionally ready for this one right now. All right, let's get to work. The iron fist training is by far the one I'm most excited to get strong at because punching through wood would just be sick. I'd be like Bruce Lee. That said, I'm struggling to put any real force into this bucket. I'm not sure if it's psychological or if my hands are just objectively weak. I honestly have no idea how this is all that I'm bleeding on both of my hands, just on that one knuckle. Like my hands feel like they are dripping with blood and they are burning and they are stinging. So that dog paw medicine, that stuff must really work. Later that day, I did my height maxing, doing dead hangs in positions that were way harder to hold, so I could suffer and train my grip at the same time. Then I worked my grip directly with the grip trainer. The 125-pound gripper is already feeling much easier now. And lastly, my quest for blue eyes. Morning of day 3 was more or less the same. I woke up in the forearm dojo. It feels weird calling my bedroom that again. Did my rice bucket training, then I went downstairs and trained my neck with Coach Boba. He thinks I'm doing a good job. After that, I made some breakfast to fuel my gains that are to come. As you can see, I just finished punching sand repeatedly for like 20 minutes, and I mean, it might not look like it, but I am really enjoying this one. Like, I am somebody who likes to turn pain into pleasure as often as I can, and this has just been great. I will say though, I think I've lost feeling in my hands, probably permanently. Something could be broken. I don't even know, but I've lost feeling, I've gained character. You know, out of all the things, I feel like I've improved the most with this one. I'm striking the bucket harder and with more confidence. So I already know the difference from day 1 to day 8 is gonna be crazy. That board is mine. Made it to the gym in one piece. I could barely check my blind spot on the way so I think I might have to Uber here tomorrow. But as much as I'm training my neck and my forearms, I'm still trying to train the rest of my body, and the workouts at the gym are taking a hit. Like, I literally cannot hold a barbell, I cannot hold a dumbbell, so I'm pretty limited to just the machines, and I can't really go that heavy because my grip just gives out. So hoping that goes away soon, because I want to make gains here, but I don't want to lose it everywhere else. The struggle of this type of training wasn't only in the gym, but also in places I didn't expect.
My hands are stinging so badly under the water.
You guys remember on day one when I was struggling with the 125? Well, I bring this thing wherever I go. I bring it to the gym between sets. I use it in the drive-thru. I bring it to the grocery store for motivation. So now, it's super easy. It literally feels like nothing. Look at that. I could do it all day. I think it's time to level up. 150. We're already touching that. I can hold it. Check out the vascularity. I just did 25 reps per hand with the 150 gripper. Check out that forearm pump. All the lines are out to play. Look at that definition. I'm about to turn a nice to meet you handshake into a threat. I kind of have this feeling that the eye thing is potentially a scam. Like, I don't see a difference at all yet. I mean, it's only day 3. I'm gonna do it for the remainder of the days, but yeah, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm not listening to the music hard enough. Maybe I'm gonna try harder tomorrow. I have been trying my best with all of these workouts today, but this hand is giving me problems. Like, I have to pull back. It is in so much pain. Like, take a look at the bruising from using the gripper so often. Here's the other hand for reference. Like, look at that. It's like black and blue. And then this knuckle in particular is killing me. I cannot punch this hand. So I have to rest it. I have to ice it. I'm hoping it's better by tomorrow. And if it's not, then literally all this entire video is for nothing. I just started this morning and I'm already so deep. I'm like tickling the bucket's eyeballs just for me to feel anything. Because if I'm too shallow, I feel nothing. I'm going deeper and I'm going longer in the bucket. My forearm strength and stamina has increased drastically. I did not expect this much of a change so soon. I think I'm still the same height. I think my eye color is the same, and even my skin color still matches the rice. But I'm not gonna say it's genetics yet. As far as the jumps go, they're really fun. But I mean, if I was part of the tribe, I definitely would not be known for my vertical, that's for sure. So just in case these things don't work at all, I have a backup plan. I'm just gonna sabotage my wife. So earlier on, I put little weights in her winter coat to give her bad posture over time so she shrinks. Then I went into her room and I threw out all of her high heels. I kept one for personal reasons, but yeah, so I mean, we'll see what happens. Day number 5, and things have been pretty weird this morning. Yeah. Forget crushing an apple, I'm gonna be freaking crushing the laws of physics soon with these paws. Like, I have been noticing such a difference in pretty much everything that I'm doing. My hand and forearm strength is just through the roof right now. The one thing that I'm really noticing is that I have usually really bad elbow tendonitis and it is almost completely gone. So I think it's just from doing the constant forearm work, working on the stabilizer muscles around the elbow, that it pretty much is just gone. And it's been an issue for the past like at least 6 months. So that's really, really good. But we're only gonna really know if there's a big difference on the day of the final test. Day 6, which means we only have a few days left to get ready for the final fitness test, so it's time to turn it up. My forearm is killing me, and I just saw that we have unlocked a new bruise right here. I don't even know how that would have happened actually, but the theme of this entire week is to just ignore the pain and keep going, so we're not gonna stop now. The longest I have, oh my God, holding this hurts. The longest that I have held a single movement without stopping is 56 seconds. Today, 1 minute and 23 seconds. Huge improvement. So I am making improvements daily, which is making all this so much fun. I'm actually enjoying this more than the actual gym right now because I'm getting my noob gains again.
I've made significant progress with the rice bucket, but I really don't think it compares to the punching power and hand resilience I've been able to build up.
Today was the first day I actually decided to listen to music while punching the sand, and I think I went a little bit too passionately and completely cut this knuckle wide open. So it looks painful, but I'm not even feeling it. It doesn't even hurt anymore. You don't want to get caught in an alleyway with me. Boom. On day one, I could only use one band. Now I can use both, and I can do more reps, go longer, and it doesn't burn nearly as bad. The 150-pound gripper has lasted me about a day, and then it got so easy that it's time to level up to the black one, which it does feel the most natural in my hands. So this is 175-pound resistance, and on day one, I said my goal was to be able to do this one by the end of the video. So if I can do this today, we're just really ahead of schedule, so let's see. No, I'm gonna pop a blood vessel there. We were close. We got some work to do. Oh my God, I'm lightheaded. Wow. It is crazy how something so small can cause me so much damage. I haven't had something like that happen since I choked on a Skittle. That was almost the last rainbow I ever tasted. But we're gonna work on this one, and maybe by tomorrow, who knows, we might get the red one.
I ended up bringing the grip trainer with me to the gym, which was a really bad idea because it was just super distracting. I was determined to get the black one. And then finally, this happened.
Yes! Oh my God, I finally got it. 175. Did you get it? How the fuck did you get that?
Boxing,
Oh.
for the forearm.
Yeah.
With the black one conquered, that only left one gripper in my way. The red one. Is it possible my forearm strength nearly doubled in 6 days?
Gripping this would take like a premium hub membership. Like I don't think I'm gonna be able to touch that. I couldn't quite lock out the red one. Regardless though, you don't want to be forgetting the safe word around me anymore. You don't. I also completely forgot to actually do my workout today. And absolutely destroyed my hands in the process here.
Day 7 is all about recovery for the final fitness test, resting my extremely beat up hands for optimal performance. Even intimidating my opponent the best way I know how, by putting them in my mouth. To track this apple pie, I'm using MacroFactor. It's by far the quickest and easiest way to track your food. The entire database is verified so you can trust what you're logging. I know a lot of people get sketched out about AI tracking features, but this one, I'm telling you it's legit. After scanning this slice, it's only 3 calories off the nutrition label on the back of the box. So if you want to try out the MacroFactor app, go to the Google Play Store or App Store and use code WILL for a 2-week free trial.
Today is the day of the final fitness test, and I think that I have made a lot of progress, and it's only been 7 days. So imagine after 30 days, I would be considered armed and dangerous, literally. Like I don't even think I'd be allowed through airport security with these things. So let's see the progress that I made, starting with measurements. So on day 1, I had a little imbalance. My right was bigger than my left. So this entire week, I even went southpaw on top of all my training, but it did feel like I was training somebody else's forearm. Holy shit, 13.1. We evened it out. Or did we? 13.3. I mean, it is gonna be a little bit harder to slip out of handcuffs now, but hey, I'm strong enough to just break out of them anyway. Now we have the neck. I'm not expecting a whole lot. I feel like I'm just born with a small neck, like they say in Alabama. You really can't beat your own genetics, so not expecting much here.
Dude, you're at like 15.5.
You went up to 15, no it didn't. Holy shit. Take back whatever I said about genetics. I'm gonna keep on going. Channing Tatum. I'm gonna have a freaking neck out here. I'm coming for you, man. Next test is the towel dead hang, and on day 1, I held it for 22 seconds. And we're gonna see if we can beat that. So I have my timer down here. I'm gonna start it, and then I'm gonna start hanging when it gets to 10 seconds, and we're gonna see. It does feel a lot easier than day 1, that's for sure. I'm not struggling nearly as much as day 1 either. Or I'm just acting a lot better. Ow, my little tushy. So we held it for 39.37 seconds, which is like a huge increase from day one. So pretty happy about that.
I'm 2 for 2 right now. But what about my height?
So 6 feet tall is 182.88 centimeters. And over the past week, I have done more mobility training and posture work than I have in my entire life. So I do feel like I'm standing much taller and like my natural self. So I feel like this is gonna be my real true height right now. $181 flat. Oh my God, 0.9 centimeters in 7 days. You're basically just over 5'11" now. I mean, I didn't make it to 6 foot, but hey, I feel like because I'm just over 5'11" now, I can just say it. You know, I mean, I didn't hit my goal. I'll need to do surgery to get that, but that's pretty sick. I mean, 0.9 centimeters in 7 days just by doing a 5-minute stretch and the jumping. The jumping really did it. The microfractures and everything, you know?
Next test, grip strength. This is something I think I really improved on and perhaps a big indicator on if I can crush the apple waiting for me. Starting with my right hand, with the score to beat being 152.4.
Oh, it shut off, literally. Oh my God. I'm like Eddie Hall. I aired it. Oh no, it just took everything out of me. Take 2. All right. 138.4. I don't know if this is a case of me just being completely overtrained with my forearms or what, but wow, I was not expecting that. 138.4.
Crazy to think I actually got weaker. Perhaps it's a case of my hands being fatigued from a week of constant training. But what about my left side?
Okay, 162.2, which I mean, 1.2 pound difference on the left. I thought it would be more, but I mean, at least it's something.
I definitely didn't score like I thought I would on this test, but I know for a fact that my punch got stronger for the board break.
Between the rice and the sand, what I've learned this week is that people who do martial arts are psychopaths, complete psychopaths. But out of all the things this week, the iron fist training was by far my favorite and the one that I think that I made the most improvements on. So on day 1, that was probably the first time I ever hesitated in front of wood. So it's time to redeem myself. Let's see if we can make this wood explode. My striking confidence is way higher than before. Didn't even feel it. That was like punching a rice cracker. Holy shit, I just did that.
On day 1, I couldn't even make a dent in the board. But today,
That was pretty neat.
1 was easy. Let's see if I can do 2.
We're gonna put them together now. See if I can finish 2 at once. Ooh, that one stung a little bit. Call me a beaver, because damn, I'm stacking broken wood right now. Oh my God. I kind of want to call Jake Paul out now. Jake Paul, where are you at? That jaw needs to be broken again. Man, come on, come where you at?
I couldn't believe I broke them both. Just from the constant impact training in the sand, I was approaching the wood with much more speed and confidence than day 1. I punched through 2. How about 3?
Time to crash this threesome.
This was the first time so far where I really doubted if I could do it.
We got a blood stain there. We cracked through this one. We made it to this one too. And this one's kind of unfazed, but look at that. From day 1 to not even be able to break through 1 to this. And my hands are completely fine now. I have that, but that's nothing new this week. That's nothing new. I have the power of the frickin' Kool-Aid Man in the palm of my hands. I can make anybody scream.
Wood break was a big success, but before we get to the final test, did my eyes change any color?
We just did the after shot for my eye color, and I'm looking at the photos right now, and I'm trying to convince myself that I see a difference, but realistically, I do not. So, moral of the story is, you can change your outlook, but you can't change the eyes that you look out of.
Yeah, I think most of us knew that it would probably be a fail. But now, it's time to face the apple. All I want, just once, is to make one explode like a grapefruit can make me. It's all I thought about this week. I've trained for this. I've dreamt of this. It's time to make this apple detonate.
Oh my god! Yeah! What? No way! Oh my god! Did you guys... It just come... Oh my god, I was not expecting it to be like that. Oh! That is empowering! Damn!
Day 1, I was defeated by an apple. Today, that apple didn't stand a chance. I think this video proves something important. Sometimes the oldest training methods outlast the newest machines. These workouts are still talked about today for one simple reason. They work. Which is perfect, because when something works this well, you tend to use it everywhere.
This rice tastes really weird.